This is Chief Dr. Ali Muhammad of the Revolution. This is Chief Dr. Ali Muhammad of the Revolutionary Black Panther Party. So right here at Fair Oaks Park is where our brother Kyle Basinga was hung from a tree. We heard today that Cobb County came out telling their lies on Kyle Basinga being lynched. It was not a lynching, it was a suicide. Now let's see the bullshit. We had to let them know that this is our response to any of our people being killed. Any black people being lynched, beaten, tortured, oppressed, or suppressed in this country or in this city, this is our response. We stand up armed to deal with it. These are the trees. Do you see how high these trees are? How many feet would you say these trees are, brother?
50 feet, yeah.
So this is a suicide. You see the kind of tree these are. As a matter of fact, come in closer to look at this. And even a monkey and a cat can't climb these trees. And he went all the way up to the top, hung himself. Though they came out here with fireman, the fire, I'm colloquially saying it, the fireman ladder to get him down. So I'm just letting you know what the trees are and what the terrain are. Now we're gonna go to the exact location where they said it happened at. So this is where he was supposed to have been hang at. They had to use a fireman's ladder. Look how high these damn trees are. Look how high they are. And as far as his family is concerned, we know that Cobb County and others come out and talk what they talk. It is not true that the family does not want the information to be given out. Black power.
Black power.
Black power.
Black power.
Yeah, shalom. All right, first and foremost, before I get started, I want to give all honor and glory and power to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Hakwadash. I want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostles, great millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, being a great example to Israel. All right, man, the elect. I want to say peace and blessings to the hope the elect on the four corner, pushing the truth and sincerity. All right, that great song that you brought in the bar. All right, as you just saw, this video I just played. All right, going to the Jake, just recently, died, so-called being hung. All right, in Atlanta, Georgia. Which, when you look at Atlanta, Georgia, you don't have that sense, of people, Edomite racial tensions that much. Not like down in the South as in, Mississippi, other, cities and states like that. Alabama, Memphis. All right, it goes down this way. But Atlanta, but anything that Esau can use to fuel the fire, to bring his order out of this chaos, this madness, he will do. All right? Here it is, Jake. Now, once again, these niggas, man. All right? These Black Panther niggas, man. Which we know that black is not a righteous term to use when you speak about, the Israelites, man. So-called Negroes, man. All right? Black, when you go into definition, just look the word up, man. You'll see. All right? That's why we known as what Hebrew Israelites, but we're not known as, black is a byword, a proverb. But with all right, these people are being set up. All right, these people are being used, man. All right, therefore the devil can have a reason, all right, in the streets, all right, to bring gun laws and to bring unrighteous decrees, all right, to the states. All right, therefore everybody gonna be unarmed and easily taken over. But he got to put these people in place to bring that about, man. So that's why the scriptures say, you can't be ignorant to Satan's devices. Because now, all of a sudden, these niggas pop up. Where were these niggas at last year? All right? When the first two so-called black men was hung in Mississippi. All right? And here it is, they still had not released the videos. And he got hung on a college campus. But here it is. This Jake, he get hung. But then, check the date, February the 14th. So-called Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? He probably could have hung himself because, shit, he found out his girl was cheating on him or, anything. But that where, spiritual discern kick in. All right? And we can't take everything for face value. But nevertheless, all right, as believers, as Israelites, we don't supposed to render evil for evil. That's where the Lord kick in. All right? the Lord told us, all right, when you go into 1 Corinthians 10:4, let me grab it. It says, though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. Because trying to bear arms and, trying to get together, trying to collab with other people around the states and the world to, combat Esau. No, that's of the flesh. We spiritual men. The spiritual men call upon their power to defend for them. We have our forefathers as examples, all right, that they call upon the Lord, all right, to take care of, all right, they problem, man. All right, when it came down to a physical battle that they weren't able to, bear. All right, and then it says, verse 4, it said, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. You see? Yeah, this is a warfare, but it's a spiritual warfare. All right, because we can't fight the devil with his blessing. All right, and Jay gonna have to learn that the hard way. Our blessings is this word, the power in the name of Yahweh Shema Shah. Esau blessing with the sword. Because how this kingdom going down, how Esau is gonna be destroyed, it started with this word first. You see? So our weapons of warfare is not carnal, but mighty through the Most High Yahweh Shema Shah, pulling down the stronghold. Because this is what Esau want. He wants you niggas to grab guns. He wants you niggas to bear arms. He wants you niggas to get together as a group and start the march of protest and saying this. And he wants you to do that. Because problem, reaction, and the solution. And you cannot beat this devil with his blessing. He got some shit you never saw, never heard of. All right, and he gonna use it on you people very soon because the Heavenly Father Yahweh gonna give him the okay, as in Revelation 12:12. You see? And this is Psalms 44:6. Check this out. These niggas not spiritual at all. So the scriptures say, follow not a multitude to do evil. So when you see this, you know what I'm saying, it's around your way, it's in your city or state, hey, be circumspect. All right? Choose your places wisely. You see some shit, turn the other way. Go. Pray to the Habashim Shah to have mercy on you and protect you. All right? But this is Psalms 44. All right, in 5, it says, though thee will push down our enemy, through thy name will we tread them under thy sluggard. Through thy name we will tread them under that rise up against us. You see, through thy name, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, not that fucking gun, man. You ignorant niggas, man. But it said, if I would not trust in my bow, neither shall the sword save me. Exactly. Because I know plenty of accounts. I'm a firm witness of trying to pull the trigger. It click, 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 and it's brand new. You know? So you can't trust in that bow, which is a modern day gun. All right? It's not promised. But we trust in Yahweh Shema Shah that's able to kill the body and the soul. You see? But it said, but thou hast saved us from our enemies and have put them to shame that hated us, man. And how you going to put them to shame? Because Yahweh Shema Shah, like the angel, kept around about them that fear the Lord. So guess what? When it's time for the prophets to be persecuted, the Lord going to lift a standard up. And they going to be ashamed. All right? They going to see divine intervention, all right, for the believers of Yahweh Shema Shah. Okay? And Yahweh Shah also said this in Matthew. This is Matthew 26 and 52, because it was when they try to come and get Yahweh Shah for crucifixion, and Apostle Peter, you know what I'm saying, sliced the Syrian ear off. But Yahweh Shah said this. He says, but how then shall the scripture be fulfilled? Also like it, verse 2, 52, it said, then Yahweh Shah said to him, put up again thy sword into his place, for they that take the sword shall perish with the sword. So you niggas being set up, bamboozled, and tricked, thinking that you're going to go against this fucking devil with his own blessing, you're going to be put to death. All right? You're going to be put to death, man. It's high time to wake out of sleep. All right? Hey, grabbing guns and, clicking up and, you know what I'm saying? That's not the way. Who shall stand up, all right, for me against the evildoers? And how you do that? By teaching the words of Yahweh Shema Shah, by prophesying. All right, that's the best thing you can ever do in this lifetime, is to stand up for the Lord by teaching and bringing the destruction by speaking those things to existence. All right? We not those types of men, man. We are spiritual men. Niggas through. But let's hear the nigga one more time.
Ali Muhammad of the Revolutionary Black Panther Party. So right here at Fair Oaks Park is where our brother Kyle Basinga was hung from a tree. We heard today that Cobb County came out telling their lies on Kyle Basinga being lynched. It was not a lynching, it was a suicide. Now let's see the bullshit. We had to let them know that this is our response to any of our people being killed. Any black people being lynched, beaten, tortured, oppressed, or suppressed in this country or in this city, this is our response. We stand up armed to deal with it. These are the trees. Do you see how high these trees are? How many feet would you say these trees are, brother?
50 feet, yeah.
So this is a suicide. You see the kind of tree these are. As a matter of fact, come in closer to look at this. And even a monkey and a cat can't climb these trees. And he went all the way up to the top, hung himself. Though they came out here with fireman, the fire, I'm colloquially saying it, the fireman ladder to get him down. So I'm just letting you know what the trees are and what the terrain are. Now we're gonna go to the exact location where they said it happened at. So this is where he was supposed to have been hung at. They had to use a fireman's ladder. Look how high these damn trees are. Look how high they are. And as far as his family is concerned, we know that Cobb County and others come out and talk what they talk. It is not true that the family does not want the information to be given out. Black power.
Black power.
Black power.
Yeah, so whenever you see these guys, run. All right, because the serpent have put it in their duty to do these things, to bring forth confusion and chaos. So Lord, one of y'all brothers to the edified. Next time, Shalom. Barbara, May the Lord continue to bless y'all day.